Hello.
He is a sophomore, right? A sophomore at Kennesaw, and his perspective is being in a fraternity, but also being a transfer student. So we're gonna get a little bit of his story and just let y'all know that every college student is definitely not the same.
Yeah.
So first question. Do you feel like you were expected to go to college, or did you feel like you wanted to?
I feel like, in a way, like society pushes us to feel like we have to be expected to go to college because they kind of put it out there to where you really won't be that anything, or you won't make that much money in life. You won't be that successful if you don't go to college to get a degree. But I also feel like what I want to do, I want to be a teacher, and I have to go to college for that to get a degree in that. So I'm not too upset at the fact that I'm at college, but I'm glad that I'm here.
Yeah. So you don't regret it.
Yeah, I don't regret it.
What made you join a fraternity?
Well, I guess I could share my little backstory too. I started at West Georgia my freshman year, and I commuted from Paulding County to West Georgia every Tuesday and Thursday for class. And that was just my regular routine. I would just go back and forth. It was 45-minute drive. I would go to class, drive back home, and it just felt like I was back in high school, and I just wasn't socially active. I didn't really enjoy it all. It was just
you went to school and you went home.
Yeah, I went to school and went home. I hated it, honestly. It was just I felt like school was a burden, and it was just, I don't know, I felt like it was pointless. I wasn't they say college would be the best years of your life, and I feel like I was just living a boring life at that point. I don't know.
You weren't hardly doing nothing.
Yeah, so.
But you were also working at the time.
Yeah, I was working.
So that's a lot.
Yeah, working's a lot, especially when you have to work on the days you don't have school. So you have to time manage studying and doing your homework and make sure assignments are due on due dates. So, and I had a lot of online classes, so
that's even more work.
Yeah, that's even more work, honestly. But no, so I mean, I love West Georgia. It's a good school. My academics were great. I had a 4.0 there, but it's just
your social life.
Yeah, the social life, honestly. And I know we're not supposed to go to college just for the social aspects of it, but it is definitely a bonus. It makes it better. So
you look forward to things.
Yeah, exactly. And West Georgia has tons of clubs and organizations, but none of them I felt I fit in. And they have a lot of diversity in West Georgia, which is totally fine, but nothing that I felt I could go and interact with, and just indulge in. So I started considering transferring, and I started thinking my best realistic options around me, because if I'm commuting back to school, obviously a place of living is a big factor that I take into when I'm thinking about what school I want to go to. Because yeah, it was a 45-minute drive, but it was doable, and I did it. So I had to think what could be something that's doable, just like how I went to West Georgia. So of course I thought of Kennesaw State, because Kennesaw State's near home as well, and it's about less of a drive than West Georgia. It's 40 or 35 minutes. So I started considering that, and then I started looking at other schools, and immediately I was just well, Kennesaw is going to lie my best option. They have one of the best education programs in Georgia, so I knew that if I went there, I'd be in good hands. So I transferred there, and I told myself when I transferred there, I'm not going to make the same mistakes as I did at West Georgia and not get involved. You honestly if being because I'm a social person, and if being social is something close to your heart, because I just love doing it, because
something that makes you happy.
Yeah, because I just love impacting people and being around people and just make people smile. So that's why I want to be involved socially no matter where I am. So I told myself, I was when I go to Kennesaw, I have to get involved. I have to find something that I can just impact people's lives, honestly. So I thought what better idea than a fraternity, and I would have never thought. We went to high school together. I would have never, Amanda could tell you, she would have never thought I'd be in fraternity.
I feel like Brian was an athlete, and that's how I always looked at him. And I feel like people look at fraternities a completely different way than what they are.
Yeah.
And I feel like all I thought fraternities were getting drunk.
Yeah.
And parties.
Yeah. They definitely have a negative connotation to it, but it's so much more than what you expect, because I didn't even sign up for Rush. That's the crazy thing. Because you're supposed to sign up for Rush, and I didn't sign up for it.
Wait, what is Rush? You gotta explain.
Rush is the whole recruitment process you go through to join a fraternity and everything. It's a week long, and you just have and then you just have these events for each fraternity, and you would go and see, and to put your foot in the water and all that, basically. But I didn't even, because you're supposed to sign up for that, because it's supposed to be like an organized thing. I didn't even sign up for that. I got to like the first day, I was like, yo, what's up? What do I do? And the lady was,
here.
yeah, I'm here. And the lady was like, well, did you sign up? And I was like, what? So she was like, no big deal. So I signed up immediately right then and there, and then I went through the process, met all the fraternities on campus, and then that's where I saw Theta Chi, and I really felt like it was home. The vibe that I got from it was like, I don't know, it felt great.
So how would you explain a fraternity? Is it just like a group? Like, y'all do a lot of community service
Yeah,
that I
we
feel
do.
like people don't think about.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it is centered around the relationships. And like I know it's gonna sound like a little cliche and cheesy, but it honestly is a brotherhood. You like meet some of the greatest guys in your life who literally become like brothers to you. And like I can say that off experience. Like like a bunch of my brothers in my fraternity, they'll be my best friends. Like they'll be in my wedding. They'll be my fraternity brother will be my best man. You know, so it's definitely like great things comes with like you literally meet your best friend. And I don't know, that's just really awesome to me. And like we do great stuff for the community. Like we're so like big on philanthropy, and like we help out Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Like we raise tons, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
We do fundraisers.
Yeah,
all
we
the
do
time.
fundraisers. We have this one of our big philanthropy events. It's called Dance Marathon, and it's like we dance for like 12 plus hours straight for like the kids in Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. And like we just keep dancing, you know, for them, and like we're just having a big old blast party with the kids, and it's awesome to see the smile on their faces, and like just to know that like my Greek letters don't just stand for who can throw the biggest party, but like it's like a group of people who are literally trying to leave a legacy in the community around them, and they're trying to like just like I know my fraternity especially, we're trying to like change the image of fraternities because they do have a negative connotation, and like we don't want that to like define us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we let our actions define us, and our actions are like spreading light into the community and just impacting all of those around us.
Definitely. Would you suggest to anyone to, what do you call it, rush?
Yeah.
Would you suggest for anyone to rush into a fraternity?
I definitely would say so, because like I said, it's more than what you expect, and you meet some awesome people. Like I've met some people to where I think that like we'll even grow closer than like some of my hometown friends, you know. And it's crazy because like I've only known them for like a certain number of months and years, but I mean they do say you meet your best friends in college, so
It's just a big part of our life.
yeah, you're just building so many relationships, and it's like I literally have to step back sometimes. It's like, wow, like I have some great people in my life, and if I would have never rushed or never like joined Theta Chi, then I wouldn't have met like half the people I know that I talk to on a daily basis.
Yeah, that helped you through.
That helped me through things.